Tristan, how do you sell anything to anyone?
Well, you don't sell anything to anyone. I think that you have to have something you believe in or something that is credible. Who was the British businessman 30 years ago when completely bust because he said at a business conference that he sells crap to people?
My friend Gerald Ratner.
Yeah. So God bless him, but he knew he was selling crap and it didn't last forever because he used those words, I believe. You sell complete shite, I think was his exact words. And, people will buy complete shite, but it all depends on how seriously you want your brand to be taken. I could, saying no names, sell a poisonous, sugary drink and walk around with a can of it everywhere I go. But I don't want to do that. I want to sell things that I believe in. So it's very easy for me because I only sell things I believe in. Even with the new tequila brand I just launched, the team I'm working with, I made them fly to Mexico and back 4 times to my house in Romania where I was arrested. And I was like, nope, I'm not happy with this, back to Mexico. I won't sell anything that I don't believe in. So I am a good salesman. I can do the whole sell me this coffee, sell me this pen, sell me this. I can do that. But this coffee is actually, to be fair, pretty good. Do you want to buy some? I'm joking. But I could do that nonsense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you can sell anything to anyone. And there are different types of sales, and different people are good at different things. It sounds like such a cop out. Some people are very good hard closers. Some people make fantastic car salesmen. Yeah, it has to be something you like and that you've got a vested interest in people using and enjoying. I think that's the cornerstone of any successful sales career.
But even if you have something that you believe in, the world might not know about it. You got to get it out there to the world.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
You did some advertising selling, I believe.
TV advertising.
Yeah.
I did windows, like most young men from Luton.
Perfect.
Yeah, they cycle through every young man in the whole town,
Yeah.
Anglian windows, and they see who could sell and who can. I was very good.
Some of our best young lads came from double glazing.
There is no harder job than having no money in your pocket, no money for petrol, and walking around knocking on doors, hoping that someone who already has windows and doors is going to buy windows and doors. And knowing that if you don't get someone to give you a check with a deposit and go back to the office with it, that you're getting paid zero for your day, it creates, it builds character. And that was my introduction into sales. And I moved on to telephone sales, which is a lot more comfortable. Is telephone sales dying? It must still exist in some ways.
We still do it a lot.
Yeah.
We're using AI agents for the sort of the less warm leads.
Yes.
And people are responding less on the phone, but it's still a thing for now.
Yeah, for now it's still a thing. But I went from selling Windows television advertising was my thing. I was selling TV advertising, which you can't sell today because besides massive blue chip companies, who buys it? I mean, if you're a business and you've got £50,000 in your budget, you're not going to allocate 25,000 of those pounds to get a TV ad. Back in the day, you could sell them on the effectiveness of it, and you could also sell them on the feeling of accomplishment you get from it. People would get their little schedule with all the times their advert's going to show, get their family, sit around the TV. Hey, look, there's the advert, and they'd really enjoy it. So you could sell it in lots of different ways. You couldn't sell TV advertising nowadays. The best viral commercials that are created. I mean, I just created an advert for my Talisman tequila that was filmed right here. I filmed another one upstairs that's going to go live before this podcast goes out.
Yeah.
That's a cameraman and just me talking, and it can go on the internet and get millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of views. To buy that on TV would cost you a pretty penny. So TV advertising is dead. But yeah, I miss those days.
And what did you learn knocking on doors selling windows?
Get back behind the fence if a dog's barking. I got bit by a dog once. I found out how lonely some housewives were, if you know what I'm saying. Young, strapping lad, 20 years of age, had a six-pack back then,
That was your strategy, was it?
Some rich guy's off at home. He's got this 32-year-old wife at home. That happened twice. You're asking what I learned sales-wise. These are important life lessons, Oh, Jesus. All true. What did I learn sales-wise? One of my greatest powers, because I wasn't a hard closer. I was not a hard closer at all. I would sell on the idea that I'm not a commission-only salesperson, and I was kind of willing to walk away. And I would just give people the best price I could do. By the way, if you're buying windows from someone who knocks on your door, take that price he first gives you and cut it in half, and that's what he can do it for. By the way, industry secret. And I just gave people good prices. I didn't try to scalp people. I was always very honest. They were like, what's the best price you could do it for? I know your game. And I said, this is the best price I could do it for, and that is actually it. And I give them a really great price where I'd make £75 for selling a set of windows or a door. And I'd go home with my £75 and I was quite happy. I was, I think I was a very honest salesman. I never tried to pressure people. I wasn't the guy who you had to ask to leave twice. And I learned how much coffee I could drink as well, because everyone wants to make you a cup of tea or coffee when they sit down with you.